College Fishing National Championship, the pinnacle of the sport of college fishing, and we're here. We qualified. Garrison and I had an incredible year in the qualification rounds. We got 9th place at Sam Rayburn and almost took home the win, but got a 3rd place with a camera crew and all following us at Lake Texoma. Now we are here at the Harris Chain of Lakes in North Central Florida, and we're hoping to take home the W here in this championship. We've got a boat deck full of lures, rods and reels, and all sorts of various lures that I'm hoping can catch us some fish here in this tournament.
We're gonna go out there, find some studs today.
So today is day 1 of practice. Not sure how many practice days we're gonna have, but we're gonna go out there, try to find us some bigs, as Garrison said, some studs, and we'll see you all in the water.
Make that noise.
Yeah. We're good. That was quick. That was quick. 2nd cast. My Harris Chain tournament, or not the tournament, of the practice out. Nope. That's a bad idea. He's got hooks. Need a bit of jerkbait. I don't think though getting a limit of these is going to be very hard. But I'm gonna ding this boy. We're running an angler trip today. If you guys don't know what this is, it's an app that connects with this Bluetooth button. And every time that you catch a fish, you press the button and it marks all the data that came with that fish. So of course the GPS waypoints, but also all the barometric pressure, wind, every weather condition that comes with that. And hopefully at the end of the day, I can look back at my app or on the web app and tell there was a pattern. So we're gonna hop back up and I don't know. See if there's any bigger ones here. All right, so we have basically gone through 3 lakes at this point. We've gone through, of course, Big Lake Harris. We did a half a lap around that. Then we used the canal to get into Eustis. Didn't like the look of Eustis, but we looked around anyways. And now we used the canal to get to Dora and just had a good bite that I think was a bass, could have been a garp, but here at some, what they call arrowheads. And Garrison's peeing. Nice. But the plan is to see as much water as physically possible this first day. You know, we only have a day and a half of practice for the national championship, which is definitely a lot less than even like the qualifying tournaments. You get 3 days. So it'll be interesting to see who can figure them out in a day and a half. Never been here before, so I don't know squat. That's why we're gonna try to see as much of it as possible. I'm gonna try to drive every piece of shoreline on every single lake, besides maybe Apopka today. So we have ran all the way up to the Apopka Canal. It's the lake, the largest lake.
Registration number, you know?
Pardon me?
Registration
Oh yes.
number.
I have the stickers. I haven't put them on yet. So here at the lock to get to Lake Apopka, which is the biggest lake in the chain, and we're just chilling here. We're just chilling, waiting for the lock to fill up. Do I want to run to Apopka during the tournament? Not really, but if there's fish in there that are worth going to, then we're going to. So we shall see.
Where do you want to put it in?
Huh?
We put the boat in.
Venetian Gardens.
Apopka.
So, little afternoon update. It is officially 1:19 p.m. We spent, as you guys might have seen, I don't know how well we documented it, we spent the first few hours literally just driving around every single lake besides the farthest north, which is Lake Griffin, that you have to either lock to or launch at a different ramp. We may launch a different ramp there, or we may start there tomorrow. But Didn't like a whole lot of what we saw. Caught one little fish on a jerkbait at the beginning there. And so with the sunshine and with it being bed fishing season in Florida, we decided to look for beds, and we didn't really see a whole lot of fish committed, but we saw a lot of big ones, like a lot of 5s and 6s just cruising around. And so those fish can be hard to catch, but I think if we were to fish slow in these areas with a wacky Cinco, flipping a little, finesse jig in the lily pads, we saw 2 or 3 big ones in the pads, probably on beds. I think we have a good chance of getting 5 bites, or at least 3 bites that are big, and go fill our limit somewhere else. So at this point, now that we have kind of a, I don't know, sort of a pattern figured out, we're not really happy with it, but it's something. We're gonna head back down to some of the main lakes and try to figure out a way to catch them on the Kissimmee grass and all the reeds and natural grasses of the area. So we'll see y'all there. Main Lake Harris, we went back through all the canals, went through the Lake Dora Canal. Lake Dora, I think, has the best water clarity and so far the best flipping stuff, but we haven't been to Griffin yet. So I'm gonna hop back up on the trolling motor, hopefully find something. It's confusing out here, but you know what? That's okay. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Yeah, smoke the freaking swim jig, dude.
Alright. So, hold it down. So folks, I literally just stopped on this patch of pads, and I was like, I don't know why, I just wanted to stop here. And that's 2.5? 2.5, 3. 2.5 pounder. Gosh, right there. Right there, dude. Look at this. Look at this. I had to pull my pants down. We're going to do a little ding. We're going to mark that catch. And we're also going to mark a honey hole because I got several bites here. Dude, giant. Oh, still on there being big. He's on. Not giant. Yep, we're getting out of here. We are getting out of here. That's awesome. That's literally 3 bites in what, 5 minutes? How long is this? Yeah, 4 minutes and 54 seconds this thing's been running. All right, let's go, buddy. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for showing us something. I kid you not, y'all. I hadn't even planned to stop here. It was just like, oh, I really kind of want to stop there. I will take 5 of them all day. That's awesome. Now in Florida, you can also have bite windows where the fish will just bite for like 20 minutes. This dude has he has a cold tag hole in his mouth, so this guy's obviously been caught in a tournament before. I don't know, it's got a sore on the side.
Well, he's probably honestly spawning right now.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Lord. I love it, I love it, I love it.
That'd be close to some of their 5 casts, or 5 minutes to catch that.
It is 6:01. We have finished fishing. There's technically another half hour we could fish, but I don't know, there's not a whole lot else I can find in this last half hour of sunlight. We're kind of done looking for bedfish, and any other pads we fished after that little stretch of the 3 bites we had in 5 minutes were unproductive. Didn't get any other bites, so just kind of confusing. It doesn't seem like Florida fish are very patternable. It seems like you have to find them in a spot when they're biting, kind of a timing thing, and we just happened to find that today. So hopefully we can replicate that somewhere else around the lake, find some more spots tomorrow. I think tomorrow we're gonna fish Lake Griffin for a lot of the day, because I know a lot of big fish come out of Lake Griffin, and just have a good time. Garrison and I are having a blast. Having a blast? He's having a blast. But we're gonna put the rods away, get ourselves some dinner, and we'll see y'all back at the Airbnb. Oh, back at the Airbnb for a little tour, because we got a bougie Airbnb. See you guys. So I know I promised y'all that we would do a little tour of the Airbnb, but we got home and I was tired after eating a nice hibachi grill dinner, and so we got home and we passed out. I even like literally fell asleep while talking to my dad on the phone. So we're back here. This morning we launched at a crowded ramp at Lake Griffin, which is supposedly the best lake in the chain right now, and obviously other anglers think so too, because there's like 100 boats at this tiny ramp. So we're gonna pick up Garrison from the dock. Him and I are both wearing our Reaper sweatshirts by AFCO. You guys can get AFCO clothes for 15% off using the code TRF. I'll have it linked below. love this jacket. I mean, like, once you guys use this, there's no going back.
I'm feeling good. About to go out in Griffin. Hopefully catch some absolute tanks. We'll see how it goes.
First flip. Now, you guys saw earlier in the video, we found the bite on those pads. So, I don't know. It's only a day and a half of practice. We don't really have a whole lot else to go on. And I know that guys catch them here on the pads, you know, after they spawn. Dollar pads like this are great. I think these are dollar pads. I don't know. There's definitely dollar pads in there. There's pads are great places to catch. There's dollar pads. Those post-spawn bass, because like the pre-spawners are going to be around the canals. Main lake here, I think there's going to be a better concentration of fish. So we're just going to flip around. Going to have the chest mount on a little bit. Might get a little windy, but chest mount it is for now. And yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Stay tuned, folks. I got me one. I don't think he's big. Nope, he's a dinkaroo. But I'm pretty confident that if we need to catch just a keeper, we can go fish grass with a jerk bait. That's not gonna be very hard. Thanks for playing, homie. You're not gonna win as a championship. So I don't want you. Folks, we've run into Bass and Bill.
What's going on?
From Grand Valley State. Y'all know him, y'all love him. You know, when those fish, when it's sunny and windy, but only between 5 and 6 miles an hour, and the fish had just pulled off the beds, literally in that singular day, I'm throwing this bait and you should buy it, because you're definitely gonna be fishing the day that situation comes about. I'm like, bro, most guys throw like 7 baits. What the heck is up? Not great.
Not great.
How y'all doing? Oh, okay, good. Little smirk.
Yeah. Caught a 7-pounder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, we caught so many little ones yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We're just trying to figure out where the big ones are.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's cool. Alrighty, boys. We're gonna keep going to the back. See ya. Look at this, folks. Look at this absolute mega 9-incher. Very pretty fish, but not the size we want now or in the tournament. But hey, we figured out there are bass to be caught in canals. Okay, folks, and we're back. I feel like we kind of eliminated a little bit of stuff. Don't really think we found anything new, but those last few, you know, bites we had in the canals, I think gave us a little bit of, I don't know, confidence maybe for those ones we found yesterday. So, I don't know, gotta put the rods away once again and see y'all back at the Airbnb. Garrison took a nap because I know if he doesn't get his sleep, he's not gonna fish well. And what?
If I don't get my beauty
His
rest.
beauty rest, he says. And I re-rigged all of our rods. I only did a few things. I took the swim jig and I put it on a different rod and reel combo. This is the Hyper Mag, my football jig setup, but it also works really great for throwing a swim jig. Still a 65-pound smackdown braid, and then I also Sharpied the first 2 to 3 feet of each braid rod, just to make sure that any discoloration that the braid has lost doesn't kind of alert the fish that it's there, because fish can definitely get a little bit stingy when your braid is white. I like your braid to be lower visibility, so I take a black Sharpie and I Sharpie the braid. So we got that, re-rigged all my rods. Everything's the same. We got 2 punching setups. We've got a jig, 2 jigs actually. We got a spinnerbait. We got a bladed jig. We've got striking ocho, and we got a little finesse Texas rig. So I don't know. I'm feeling okay. We're about to head to the pre-tournament registration meeting for this championship. It started an hour ago, but I mean, they go till like 5, so we have another hour to get there and do our thing. As you guys know, I don't like to do dock talk type of stuff. You know, I don't like to hang around and talk about how fishing is. I'd rather just kind of stick to myself. But I'm an extrovert, so if I get over there, I'm going to start talking and letting secrets fly. So we're going to stay here for a few more minutes, head out, and we'll see y'all there.
hello.
What you need from me?
I need your last name.
Anderson.
Please.
Thomas.
Select tomorrow, and if you step down here, she'll give you your vote number.
Camera.
Here you go.
Oh yeah.
On the pack.
So we've made our way through the multiple lines, very confusing, and boat number 110. So, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, I don't think, because we're not trying to race anybody anywhere, but I would have rather had an early number. Whatever. That's kind of how Garrison and I are feeling about this week, is a big ol' whatever.
Whatever.
We were informed by Rob Matsura, good camera buddy friend, that they're taking like headshots, and I'm not wearing a jersey, and neither is Garrison, because we don't usually wear our jersey to the tournament meeting. But we're going home. Our Airbnb is like 5 minutes away, and we're gonna go get us our jerseys. So clothing change in 3, 2, 1. We'll see how that was. We're just trying to be hip, just trying to be like the kids, like they say in the youth department. The rain has started. I feel rain on my body, so I'm not happy about that because my boat is uncovered, but we're gonna be poured on tomorrow anyways, so there is no use of covering the boat. Your dedication.
What a lady said. Oh, hands on head form? Yeah. What number, Kyle? What was your last number? 3, 2, 1. Hi, everyone. We're here. It's Tyler. Hi.
Yes. All right, so we got our headshots taken. Now it's time to get
Well, thank you very much, Kevin.
some tacos.
Good luck, everyone.
All right. We are done with the meeting. No more meetings forever. My man's working hard.
Oh yeah.
Plug her in, boy.
Nice.
So the meeting is over. Our pre-fishing is done. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of TRF. One of the last college tourney season videos ever. Now I will continue the tourney series of videos, but not on the college side of things. I have one more, oh actually, you know what? Hopefully 3 more videos. At least 2 more videos left of this series tomorrow as day 1 of the competition, and at least day 2. We're gonna make day 3, right? We're gonna smash them. And thank you guys for following along, and we'll see you guys next time on the next episode of TRF. The visor flow is continuing to grow, and you can't tell me no because I'm a bro. Oh yeah, athletics.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. We're on the Harris chain, and if you want to see some big bass, follow for some more videos.